My child, I want to talk to you urgently for the next few minutes. I beg you for your attention because you have been specifically chosen to receive this powerful message. Today is not an ordinary day because a very extraordinary breakthrough is about to knock your doors. Listen carefully, for these words are not from the wind nor from your thoughts, but from my eternal voice that has called you since before you were formed. I have watched you walk through storms that few have known, and I have seen your tears fall when no one was near to comfort you. Every sigh, every moment you thought was forgotten, has been written in my book. Nothing about you has been ignored. Not a single moment of pain or hope has been unseen. You are not invisible to me, and you never have been. The time of waiting has felt long, I know. The nights of questioning me, asking when the promise will come, have echoed into the heavens. But I tell you now, child, the waiting was not denial. The silence was not abandonment. It was preparation. I was working in realms unseen, weaving threads of destiny together so that when the time arrived, everything would align perfectly. I have not been late. I am never late. What I am about to unfold will make you understand why you had to pass through the seasons that tested your faith. Do not fear the noise around you. The chaos that seems to grow in the world is not greater than my hand. The nations will tremble, voices will rise, systems will fall, but my purpose for you will stand unshaken. I have placed a seal upon your spirit, a mark of divine ownership that no darkness can erase. You belong to me, and nothing that rises against you will prevail. You have been through fires that should have consumed you, but you walked out refined. You have been through waters that threatened to drown you, but I lifted you above them. You have stood at the edge of surrender, but I whispered strength into your soul. Every trial was not punishment, but preparation. I was shaping you for something far greater than comfort. You were created not to merely survive, but to carry light into a dark generation. Soon, very soon, the weight that pressed you down will transform into wings. You will look back and see how every tear watered the soil of your next season. What was once loss will become testimony. What was once delay will reveal itself as divine timing. I have not forgotten my promises to you, even when you felt I had turned away. My word does not fade like human speech. It lives, it breathes, and it moves until it fulfills its purpose. I am moving people, places, and opportunities in ways you cannot see yet. Doors that were closed for years will open with ease. Paths that were hidden will appear. Those who dismissed you will watch in awe as I lift you before their eyes, not to glorify you, but to glorify my power through you. I am about to make you a living sign of restoration, a visible reminder that what I promise I perform. Do not let doubt whisper louder than my voice. The enemy will try to confuse you with distractions and fear, but you must stay anchored in what I have spoken. I am training you to recognize my whispers even in the storm. The noise of this world cannot silence my truth. The more the darkness rises, the brighter your purpose will burn. I am not only blessing you with things that fade, I am transforming your heart. I am building in you endurance, discernment, and spiritual strength. You have asked me for breakthrough, but I am also giving you wisdom to handle what is coming. For to whom much is given, much is required. I am not only giving you the miracle, I am making you the miracle. There are people assigned to your destiny who are about to find you. You do not need to chase them. I am orchestrating divine connections. Conversations that seem ordinary will carry eternal significance. A single encounter will unlock what years of effort could not. I am sending help from unexpected places. Be ready to recognize my fingerprints in what others call coincidence. I have seen your obedience even when it cost you. I have seen you choose peace over revenge, faith over fear, love over bitterness. You thought no one noticed, but I did. Those hidden acts of faith have reached my throne as fragrance. Now comes the time of reward. The harvest you have long prayed for is coming, but not in the way you expect. It will come in abundance, pressed down and overflowing, for I do not bless halfway. Prepare your heart, for sudden shifts are near. I am aligning things in the spirit that will soon manifest in your reality. What once seemed impossible will become effortless. Do not cling to the past. Let it fall away like leaves in autumn, for I am bringing new life, fresh beginnings, open doors, healed relationships, restored health, renewed strength, and divine favor that cannot be explained by logic. I know there were times when you almost gave up, when you felt forgotten in the crowd. But I tell you now, you were hidden, not forgotten. I placed you in the shadows for a reason, to protect what I was developing within you. Seeds grow underground before they rise toward the sun. You were not buried, you were planted. And now the season of growth has come. Do not measure your future by your past. The failures, the rejections, the heartbreaks, they do not define you. I define you, and I call you chosen, loved, redeemed, and destined. No label the world has given you can override my declaration over your life. I am removing the weight of guilt and shame that you have carried too long. I am freeing you from the opinions that wounded your spirit. You are stepping into identity, not insecurity. You will begin to feel a stirring inside, a divine restlessness. It is not anxiety, it is awakening. It is the sound of destiny calling your name. I am awakening gifts within you that have been dormant. Dreams you thought were dead will come alive again. Ideas will return with greater clarity. What you once doubted you could do, you will now do with grace and authority. Because my spirit will empower you, I am restoring your voice. For too long, fear silenced you. But I am putting fire in your words, courage in your heart, and light in your eyes. You will speak truth, and it will pierce darkness. You will comfort others with the same comfort I gave you. You will become a vessel through which others find hope again. My child, guard your heart. Not everyone who smiles at you is sent by me, but do not let that make you cynical. I will give you discernment, a quiet knowing, to distinguish between those who are for you and those who are sent to distract you. Walk in love, but walk with wisdom. You do not need to prove yourself to anyone. I am your defender, your provider, your vindicator. When you feel weary, come to me. The world will demand your energy, your attention, your constant striving, but I offer rest. Rest, not as escape, but as restoration. In my presence you will find clarity. In silence you will hear strategy. I will give you visions, instructions, and confirmations. Stay close to me, and I will guide every step. You have wondered why certain doors never opened, why certain people left. You have cried over what you did not understand, but now I tell you, what left was never meant to carry the weight of your destiny. I removed what would have limited you, even when you begged for it to stay. Trust me now as you see how everything that fell apart made space for what is coming together. You are entering a time when things will accelerate. Suddenly, what took others years will happen for you in moments. But do not fear the speed. I have been preparing your foundation for this. I will not give you more than you can hold, but I will expand your capacity to hold more. I am stretching you not to break you, but to strengthen you. You will stand in places that once intimidated you. You will speak before those who once overlooked you. You will rise not by manipulation, but by my hand. And all will know that it was not human effort that lifted you, it was grace. Be ready to walk through unexpected doors. Be willing to release the old, even the good, to receive the greater. The new season will not fit the old patterns. Let go of what drains you. Detach from what steals your peace. Protect the space where I dwell in you, for from that space flows the strength to fulfill your purpose. Do not despise the small beginnings. Every seed must start in humility before it stands in glory. Do not compare your path with another's. Comparison will steal your joy. I am not measuring you against anyone. I am calling you to become the full expression of who I created you to be. The world will grow darker, but your light will grow brighter. Where there is confusion, you will bring clarity. Where there is despair, you will bring hope. You are my messenger in this generation, not to shout judgment, but to show love that transforms. Live with compassion, walk in humility, speak with grace. The power that I am placing within you is not for personal fame, but for divine purpose. Use what I give you to lift others, to heal, to build, to reconcile. Let your success be a reflection of my faithfulness, not human pride. I am raising you up, not for applause, but for impact. You will feel me closer than before. In moments of stillness, my presence will wrap around you like light. I will whisper directions when you least expect it, in the car, in your room, in a quiet morning moment. Pay attention. Every small instruction carries the seed of a miracle. There will be days when opposition arises, when challenges test your faith again. But remember, nothing can touch what is anchored in me. Do not be moved by temporary storms. Keep your eyes on me, and I will make the storm serve your purpose. What was meant to break you will bless you. You are not too late. You are right on time. Every delay had meaning. Every detour led you closer to destiny. The story is not over. It is just beginning to reveal its divine pattern. I am rewriting chapters with grace and redeeming pages with love. Soon you will look back and say, "Now I understand." You will see how my hand guided even your missteps. You will realize that even when you doubted me, I never doubted you. My belief in your potential has never wavered. Walk in confidence now. Walk in faith. Speak life over what seems lifeless. Bless what looks barren, and it will bloom. Declare victory where defeat once reigned. My power flows through your words. Use them wisely. And when the breakthrough arrives, when the promise manifests, remember me. Do not forget the quiet days of waiting, for those were the days I built your foundation. Stay humble in abundance, grateful in success, generous in blessing. Let your heart remain soft, your spirit teachable, your eyes fixed on eternity. My child, listen and let these words sink deeply into your heart. For I tell you again, the mind I gave you is powerful beyond what you yet understand. Every thought that rises within you has the power to build or to destroy, to open or to close the gates of blessing. This is why I desire that you guard your mind with truth and fill it with light. A positive heart is not blind to struggle, but it sees through struggle into purpose. When you choose to dwell on my goodness, when you refuse to feed on fear and despair, you align yourself with the flow of my divine creation. The world around you mirrors the world within you. As you think, you attract. As you believe, you manifest. I do not ask you to pretend that pain does not exist, but to look beyond it, to see that even pain is a passageway to promise. Each morning is a new page I hand to you. When you awaken, I breathe into you again the breath of possibility. The sun rises not just to warm the earth, but to remind you that darkness never wins. A positive mind welcomes the dawn. A weary spirit fears it. Therefore, I ask you to wake each day not with dread, but with expectation. Expect goodness. Expect guidance. Expect me. When you begin your day believing that I am with you, you walk differently. You speak differently. Your steps carry peace. Your words carry healing. For what you believe colors the world you see. If you look for bitterness, you will find it. If you look for beauty, you will find it also. I created you with free will, and within that will lies the sacred power to choose your focus. Do not let the shadow of yesterday dim the light of today. Many keep their eyes turned backward, mourning what was lost, regretting what they cannot change. But I tell you, I dwell not in regret. I dwell in renewal. The past is a teacher, not a prison. Learn what it came to teach you, then release it. For as long as you cling to what was, you cannot hold what is coming. A positive mindset is not denial, it is declaration. It is the soul's way of saying, even here I trust God. When storms rise, faith does not close its eyes. It opens them wider to see the rainbow already forming beyond the clouds. Keep your heart lifted, for despair attracts darkness, but gratitude draws grace. Every day carries new mercies. I renew them for you not because you earn them, but because I love you, and I want you to live aware of that love, not only in moments of worship, but in every ordinary breath. When you eat, when you work, when you speak with others, know that I am there, surrounding you with quiet blessings. A positive mind sees these blessings and grows richer in peace. There is power in your words. When you speak with hope, you invite heaven to move on your behalf. When you speak with fear, you build walls around your own heart. Be mindful of what you allow to live in your thoughts, for thoughts become words, words become actions, and actions shape destiny. Train your mind to see my hand in all things. I know there are days when it feels impossible to think positively, when pain screams louder than faith. But even then, choose one small light. Whisper gratitude for one small thing. That spark will grow. Darkness cannot stay where gratitude dwells. A thankful heart is the soil in which miracles grow. You are surrounded by life constantly renewing itself. The trees shed leaves only to bloom again. The river that seems to disappear beneath the earth finds its way back to light. Learn from creation. It reflects my rhythm. There is no endless night, no permanent winter. Seasons change. So will you. Each sunrise is my invitation to begin again. You do not wake by accident. Every breath is permission to try once more. I do not measure you by your failures. I measure you by your willingness to rise after them. A positive heart believes that every setback carries within it a seed of comeback. The enemy of your soul seeks to fill your mind with worry. Worry is the thief of joy and the enemy of clarity. It clouds your vision and weakens your faith. But when you choose to trust, peace enters. Peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of me within your trouble. When you rest your mind on my promises, no chaos can overthrow you. Keep your thoughts aligned with truth, for lies whisper constantly. That you are not enough, that the future is hopeless, that you are forgotten. Do not entertain those lies. Replace them with my truth. You are chosen, loved, and watched over. Even when the world seems unstable, I remain unshaken. My plans for you are steady, and my hand is firm. A positive mindset allows you to see opportunity where others see failure. It helps you hear my instructions even in confusion. Many miss my voice because they are too focused on fear. But when you quiet your heart and expect good, you become sensitive to my whispers. I speak to minds that are open and hearts that are hopeful. Do not underestimate the power of simple joy. Joy strengthens your spirit. It keeps you light in heavy times. When you smile, you agree with heaven. When you laugh, you release burdens that prayer alone cannot lift. Joy is not childish. It is divine. I delight in seeing my children rejoice even in imperfection. Learn to start each day by aligning your thoughts with gratitude. Before you look at what is wrong, thank me for what is right. Thank me for breath, for sight, for the chance to begin again. These small thank yous form a shield that repels negativity. Gratitude is the gateway to abundance. It opens the flow of blessings that worry dammed up. Some say, "How can I be positive when the world is broken?" But I tell you, your light shines brightest in the brokenness. If all were perfect, faith would not be needed. You are called to see through the cracks, to find me even in chaos. The world does not need more voices of despair. It needs witnesses of hope. Let your life be that witness. When you choose positivity, you choose partnership with me. I work through faith, not fear. I move through expectation, not doubt. Each time you declare that good will come, you create an opening for my grace to pour through. You shift atmospheres not by striving, but by believing. Remember, thoughts of worry do not change outcomes, they only rob you of strength. But thoughts of faith prepare the way for miracles. When you think higher, you rise higher. When your mind dwells on light, your path becomes illuminated. I place this law within creation itself. Energy follows focus. Fix your eyes on what is true, noble, pure, and lovely. and you will find yourself walking in peace. The new day carries my signature. Every sunrise is a letter written in light, signed with my promise that hope still lives. No matter what you faced yesterday, today carries new strength. You may not see the whole path, but take the next step. That step of faith opens the next. The path of the righteous is built step by step, trust by trust. Be ready each morning, for I move in moments that seem ordinary. You never know when a single act of kindness, a single thought of courage, will open the door to breakthrough. Do not delay your joy waiting for perfect conditions. Joy itself creates those conditions. When you wake, smile, not because everything is perfect, but because you know I am with you in all things. When fear whispers, remind yourself of my promises. When negativity rises, counter it with truth. When exhaustion comes, rest in me. You do not need to control everything. You need only to believe that I do. That is the essence of peace, releasing what you cannot change and focusing on what you can. Your attitude, your faith, your trust. Positivity is not built in one day. It is grown through choice, moment by moment. Each time you replace doubt with hope, you strengthen the muscle of faith. Each time you look for blessing instead of curse, you train your heart to recognize my hand. Over time, your perspective changes, and what once terrified you now teaches you. You will face days when everything seems against you. In those moments, do not force joy. Invite it. Whisper to yourself, even this will serve me. Then watch how I transform ashes into beauty. You will see how what you thought was loss becomes liberation. What you thought was punishment becomes preparation. The blessings of the new day are not only material, they are moments of peace, sudden clarity, unexpected favor, divine encounters, opportunities disguised as interruptions. Stay awake to them. Many miss miracles because they are too focused on what went wrong. A positive mind keeps your heart open, and an open heart is a magnet for grace. The more you celebrate what you already have, the more I can trust you with greater things. Gratitude is the language of increase. Even when storms come, and they will, remember this, storms cleanse, they do not destroy what is rooted in me. Be like the tree that bends but does not break, that trusts the rain will soon give birth to fruit. Keep your spirit flexible, your faith firm, your heart gentle. Do not wait for happiness to find you. Create it through faith. The moment you decide to focus on light, darkness loses its hold. This is the quiet miracle I offer daily, the ability to shift your reality through renewed perspective. My child, I want you to live awake to beauty. Notice the colors of the sky, the rhythm of your breath, the kindness of a stranger. These are whispers of my love. The more you see them, the more they multiply. The more you bless your days, the more your days bless you. And when challenges arise, as they surely will, remember that each one carries a hidden blessing. Ask not why this, but what is this teaching me? Growth often arrives in disguise. Keep your mind ready and you will find wisdom in places others find only sorrow. I have placed resilience within you. You may bend, but you will not break. You may stumble, but you will not fall beyond my reach. Keep believing in the good. Keep expecting miracles. Keep opening your heart to the new day. Because every morning, I am there, painting the sky for you, whispering life into your lungs, preparing opportunities that align perfectly with your purpose. Walk forward with a positive mind and an expectant heart, and you will find me in everything. Live each day not as a repetition, but as a revelation. For every sunrise carries a message written just for you. Behold, I make all things new.